Who has a better chance of beating him in your opinion? Tony, Gaethje, or neither?
I think Gaethje does. I've said it since the beginning, yeah.
Why?
I just think the wrestling pedigree, dude, look, he can stop the wrestling. He can use his wrestling to stop Khabib's wrestling, get him tired down, and throw those crazy shots and land something. That's what I think could happen.
To be clear, are you picking Justin over Tony, or do you think Justin would have a legit chance of beating Khabib?
I think, dude, I like Justin in both fights.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I do.
Fascinating.
Listen, if guys are hurting you and dropping you, you know, if Gaethje gets a hold of you, he's going to stop you, I think. You know, that's just what I think, you know. That's MMA, my MMA opinion, which means nothing to do with MMA.
The only thing I'm processing is real time, and I'm, you know, working off shadows. I'm not looking at nothing. I'm working off my peripherals, and I'm trusting in my instincts.
Well, it's certainly
I've trained my instincts for a very long time.
To talk about fighting off peripherals and instinct, that's what a fighter is dreamed to do. Not to think, not to hesitate, but to react off of preparation, training, routine, and rhythm.
Hello! If you were to think of a video game, you already know certain characters' styles or weapons have inherent advantages over other characters' styles or weapons. This makes such games inherently similar to rock, paper, scissors. That is a fair but rough subjective understanding for how certain styles have advantages over other styles, but not all styles, with the difference in skill and other factors impacting that difference.
There will always be one guy that will beat you. And I know some people will say, no, it's not true, but if you've trained with many different training partners, with different people, you'll find out it's true, you know? Guys that are better than you, maybe they're not fighting, but if you fight them in the gym, you'll see that they're gonna beat you. There is no better guy. There will always be one guy that will have your number, he will beat you. And you know, that's how it is. Unfortunately, there's no better guy.
This is exactly what Georges St. Pierre talks about here in regards to the world of mixed martial arts. Styles make fights, and often the best fighters have the ability to adjust their styles to their opponents, but that's not what all fighters do. Justin Gaethje has a brilliant striking coach, but up until his two losses versus Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier, he didn't really adjust his style at all. He found so much success mowing down his competition with sheer, unadulterated mental toughness that he just found no need to change. But after those two losses, he realized the philosophy he used to become a two-time Arizona State champion as a wrestler at Safford High School and an NCAA Division I All-American. His mental toughness was just not enough alone. Hard work alone was not enough. In the diverse world of mixed martial arts, the highest level fighters are not just mentally and physically tough, hard-working. They fight smart too. That's one thing many of us have noticed about this grand stage. Justin Gaethje was undefeated for 18 fights straight, but the moment the big lights shine down, a new level of study for your style takes place. Teams peering at all the little holes in a fighter's style, all the little openings. They build a feel for how they should address you before they even address you in depth. Since then, Justin has taken a more patient, methodical approach, but no doubt, his will and mentality have not faltered in the least. That said, what is it about Justin Gaethje that makes him such a serious contender for the belt? Is he truly as rough of a stylistic matchup as Dustin Poirier believes? It's hard to say exactly, but here's something we all have to note. As a wrestler, seeing him fold men, picking them up and slamming them with near ease, the power he possesses in his hands, paired with his pedigree in wrestling, Justin Gaethje is absolutely a competitive monster. He likes to stand and bang, which means anyone who has a higher caliber of boxing will likely touch him up, which in turn forces him to compensate with heart. And even then, he just doesn't waver from pain unless he's actually concussed. His mentality almost reminds me of the legendary Ramon Deckers, as they both have that same mindset. Ramon had a fused foot and he was told he should never kick anyone with it again, but straight up, he did not care. So as long as he is conscious, breathing, it didn't matter how tired he was, it didn't matter how much pain his body was experiencing, so as long as the lights were still on, the turbine from hell would just keep on spinning. Justin Gaethje does not have near the same level of striking pedigree as Ramon Dekkers. That man has established himself as a legend, but man, their mindsets are both completely resilient to pain. It's not like they don't feel pain, it's just their will is so much stronger than any glint of it. This is one thing I know for certain. Versus all of his current matchups, you can't sleep on someone as physically dangerous and as mentally tough as Justin Gaethje, especially when you consider who he has in his corner. Maybe Dustin Poirier, maybe onto something, but for sure, when it comes to the real-world context of mixed martial arts, MMA logic often goes out the window. If you like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Smash like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.